They lawed at her tiny fists, they mocked her size. But when they trapped her in the ring, thinking she'd beg for mercy, the bullies learned a brutal lesson. Never underestimate the quiet girl who knows how to fight in the bustling halls of Westfield High. No one noticed little Maya Collins until they needed someone to laugh at. With her petite frame, pigtails, and quiet demeanor, she was the perfect target for Brandon and his gang of arrogant athletes. Wearing their signature blue varsity jackets with the bold B stitched on the chest, they roamed the school like kings of their concrete jungle. For them, mocking Maya was routine. They'd snatch her backpack, block her wheelchair access ramp just to joke, and make loud comments about her being too fragile for high school. What they didn't know was that every insult was making Maya stronger, not weaker. After school, while they laughed at their latest prank, Maya trained in silence. Her father, once a professional MMA coach, had taught her the art of self-defense not just for fitness, but for survival. Punch after punch, block after block, Maya transformed her frustration into precision. While the world underestimated her, she was sharpening herself like a blade in the dark. But Brandon's gang had pushed her too far. One morning, after yet another harmless prank where they tripped her on purpose, she stood up slowly, dusted herself off, and with a calm voice said, "Challenge me properly. In the ring, if you're brave enough." The bullies laughed. "You want to fight, princess? Fine. Tomorrow. Schoolyard. Be ready to cry." What they didn't realize was that Maya never made empty threats. The next day, the schoolyard transformed into an unofficial fight club. Students circled around the sandpit where the school's old volleyball court ropes now served as a makeshift fighting ring. Phones were out. Live streams had started. Brandon and his gang swaggered in, cocky as ever, taunting Maya before even stepping into the ring. "One punch and you're done, little girl." But when Maya entered, something shifted. She wasn't nervous. Her fists were taped, her stance firm, her eyes locked with deadly focus. The fight began. Brandon lunged first, confident in size and strength. In seconds, he was flat on his back, gasping for air after a brutal body shot. His friends laughed nervously, assuming it was a fluke. But then Lucas charged in, same result. A swift leg sweep dropped him face first into the sand. One by one, the varsity bullies entered, and one by one, Maya dismantled them with clinical precision. Her small fists landed like hammers. Her footwork made them look slow and foolish. Within minutes, 5 of the toughest boys in school lay sprawled, moaning, defeated. Blood stained the sand where their egos had bled out. The crowd was speechless. This wasn't luck. This was pure skill. Those watching live on TikTok couldn't believe it. The comments exploded with shock and admiration. For the first time, Maya wasn't invisible. She was unstoppable. In the aftermath of the fight, the school buzzed with whispers. Teachers couldn't ignore what happened. Neither could the principal. Brandon's gang faced public embarrassment. But surprisingly, it wasn't punishment that hurt them most. It was Maya's respect. Instead of mocking them, she walked past them with her head high, never uttering a cruel word. Reporters picked up the story. Tiny fighter takes down high school bullies, one by one. Interviews followed. Maya's message was clear. Self-defense isn't about violence. It's about showing bullies they can't control your life. Slowly, those who once mocked her began to admire her. Sarah, a girl who had once laughed the loudest, approached Maya after school. "I was part of the problem. I'm sorry, can you teach me?" Maya didn't hesitate. She agreed. A self-defense club was born. Brandon's gang? Humbled, yet quietly thankful. Their defeat had taught them more than 100 lectures ever could. By standing up to them, Maya had taught the whole school what true strength looked like. Not arrogance, but control. Not cruelty, but courage. Months passed, But the day Maya Collins took down the Bullies remained legendary. The Self-Defense Club grew bigger than any sports team. Students who once feared hallways now walked with confidence. Maya led workshops, appeared in local news, even got invitations to national youth forums. But fame never changed her. She was still the same girl who tied her pigtails every morning, who trained in silence, who believed respect was earned, not demanded. Brandon and his gang, now part of the very club she led, learned discipline, humility, and surprisingly, friendship. In their last year at Westfield High, a school assembly was held. Maya was invited to speak. As she took the stage, she looked at the same faces that once laughed at her, now filled with admiration. "Bullies look for easy targets," she said. "But strength isn't loud, it's quiet. It's the choice to stand up when no one else will." The auditorium erupted in applause. Maya didn't need a championship belt to prove her worth. Her legacy was already written, in bruised egos, humbled hearts, and a school culture forever changed. She wasn't the little girl in the wheelchair anymore. She was the fighter who refused to be small.